has a whole lot more assets under his control. He has the Tomahawk missile, he has infantry scans. And each of these individual points are going to give that commander a different ability. And so even though that it may be easier to hold one point over the other, having that ability that you get from capturing that point, it may make all the difference for that commander.
Yeah, so now we're back over here with Alpha 13. Of course, he was one of those parachuters who jumped out and was able to pick up a flank kill. So we're back on board with him as he's in the Abrams, or the M1 Abrams. That's
right. He's doing pretty well for himself. He's got 13 kills, 2 deaths, a really nice KDR. But remember, KDR isn't everything here. It's about supporting your teammates. And I love how this tank is pushing up with the MRAP in front of him all the way to Delta Point. Hopefully he's able to do some damage.
So I have to ask you this question right here. We're not going to see it right here, but right at this point whenever he crossed, they've got now the bollards that come into play there. So
yes.
For those of you that don't know, pull out your dictionary, look up bollard. It says a gate. No, it's not, I'm just kidding. It doesn't say a gate. But it's a blockade there for the bridge. And so that can come up, it retracts, or it comes out there, and it can block even a tank at this point. We saw earlier today where 2 tanks were ramming, saying, well, we can't get by. Well, if you just get out and push a button, you'd be okay.
Yeah, switching to Alpha 02, and he is, looks like rocking the assault. But this is really indicative of what the massive destruction is available in this game. It's not just static walls. You can blow up these walls and take cover and change it into open, exposed area.
The beautiful thing about Levolution, what it's been able to provide here for Battlefield 4. I mean, it changes the dynamic of the game. What was once cover is now an open angle to take advantage of. I mean, you can't look at everything as a negative. I mean, in all turns, you now have a new angle to kind of approach things. And so it changes sight lines. I mean, coming from a very competitive side of it, you now change the angle, you change the sight line. There's different perspectives that come in play. Because with some games, you get so stuck into this melancholy idea where it's da-da-da-da-da-da. And every map is exactly the same. What happens with Battlefield 4, what I'm saying right now, is the change, the Levolution.
Yes, Alpha 02 with a great single kill, reloading his secondary. I think what's so cool about Levolution is that it's no longer about fixed lanes of attack. You can change the makeup of those lanes, and so these bottlenecks that we're so used to don't exist anymore.
Exactly.
In Battlefield 3 and Operation Metro, there are only a few lanes that you could push when playing in Metro, but wouldn't it be amazing if you could change those lanes in mid-battle from the actions that you take, so that you can use that to your advantage to cap those points and win the game.
Yeah, Alpha 02 playing pretty well so far. And now as we head over here towards the restaurant side, there's a couple of members that he needs to be on the lookout for. He spots one.
He sees one.
See if he might be able to pick up 2. He has been spotted by one player over there on that roof side. He's going to be able to pick up another one so far.
Nice job, Alpha 02, going for that cap on Echo. And I'm actually really impressed that he's able to stay alive this long.
Maybe he'll get to got some supports right there as well.
I like this. He's just trying to hold on to it. They've grayed out Echo Point, and he is just doing an amazing job putting down a med pack. Trying real hard with that pistol, but I think he needs to be able to grab another kit so he can maintain his viability.
Can I say something right now? One of the things that needs to be brought out here, and I've seen it happen a lot, is they need some support. There needs to be some ammo drops. Hey, Commander, I need some ammo drops.
Yes. Commander, help us out. And with VoIP, that should be something that we could see in the future. Going now to the free cam. I love the free cam here.
Beautiful.
We had a type of free cam in Battlefield 2. There were free cams out there in Battlefield 3 as well in the aftermarket world. But I love this free cam being able to move around and see. Look at all that dust. That's all the result of this building collapsing. It's
again another element to change the meta game that's involved here. I mean, it's the idea that, okay, in this, if you're talking in a very competitive sense, this game we're going to try to approach this. But look at this battle that's going to go on right now. It's down to a 4-on-2. One's going to be coming around on the flank over there in the mid side, but he's going to be kind of all by himself. He actually has a teammate that's following him now. That's going to be a squad leader. But look out, he's going to be getting caught right in the middle. He's trying to go for the flank, and he gets taken down as all 4 members there for the U.S. team have stayed alive, and it looks like they're going to create a little powwow, little picnic table out there. They're going to be good to go.
We have one Chinese boat moving around with all of that firepower. That firepower is lighting everyone up, but I hope those U.S. guys are going engineer and throwing rockets or towels, whatever it takes to take out that. Oh, and here he comes.
Look out.
Here comes the attack helicopter. Will he be able to take it out? Not turning around just yet. Hopefully he gets something done.
Yeah, so what we're seeing right now, great work. I mean, you've got a driver and a gunner that's really going to town now, and you've got a parachute that's going to drop in.
I like how one U.S. guy threw an errant grenade into the ocean in the hopes that it does anything. But it seems like he may get flanked. Oh, we're seeing a different perspective, though.
Yeah, seeing some of the better players that have been here in this game so far as things are winding down. I mean, we're talking about some individual battles that are happening within the entire match so far. But in the reality, the grand scope of things, the U.S. team is dominant. They've got 633 ticks. They're to 325. The Chinese, they've been struggling all throughout this game. This Bravo team, but it's been fun. So just kind of talking about the game in general, some of the little bit of the aspects. I love the sprint swim. That's a beautiful feature. Oh, there you go. There's your. See, now see if he turns around. See, you can see how there's now the poles, the bullet poles, that have come into play, and that's actually going to keep that tank from crossing by. So that actually is kind of counterintuitive for his teammates if they were going to try to backtrack any.
Yes, I like these different map-dependent abilities where you can take up those bullards, because then it not necessarily destroys an enemy tank, but it slows them down. And pacing is a quintessential element of the Battlefield experience. If you can put anti-tank mines down, you can slow down the enemy tanks and get a few more seconds, critical seconds, to hold a point. So maybe your commander can get a tomahawk.
Wow, what a shot.
Yes.
Giving some cover fire for his teammate, was able to pick up one. I mean, no, exactly what you were talking about is the key smart moments, the strategy that's involved. Whenever you're talking about the metagame of Battlefield 4, I mean, there's so many different elements, like the bullet patrol, like having the ability to sit there and have a destructible environment. Everything changes the game style, and it's great. I love watching it.
I love seeing this tank inside this parking garage. It seems real open, but there are so many little spots that the enemy engineers could be in and throw rockets his way. He has to be careful, and he's taking a bit of damage. Hopefully we see Alpha 04 helping him, maybe, or alternatively not. But they are now pushing, what's that, near Bravo point, just trying to get a better angle.
Yeah, it's still sitting up here in Alpha right now. This is over there towards that residential area here on Siege.
Yes, he's just trying to survey the area, making sure there's no enemies. Guys, do not shoot each other. It's not in good form. But hey, being a helpful guy, giving the med pack to him, even though they shot him.
You got 100 health. Here you go, have a med pack.
Yeah, just in case the tomahawk gets nearby you. Well, you never know. I like seeing how Alpha 4 is already using a bunch of unlocks. He has the angled grip, laser pointer, and muzzle brake. And that's really cool to see. A little bit of ammo, but you'll notice that unlike previous Battlefield games, especially Battlefield 3 and Bad Company 2, he does not have much ammo. It means that he has to rely on his support teammates to give him more ammunition as he plays the game.
So how much does it really make an impact whenever you're talking in terms of some of these team sizes? I know that in Battlefield 3, what we saw, the squad size was 4, and now we have 5.
Yes.
How do you believe that makes an impact now?
I think it brings more variety in terms of how much of an impact those squads can have on the game itself. It means that it's not just having maybe one medic, one recon, one assault, one engineer, but instead having a much larger makeup of it. And I think when you combine this with the new interface in the squad system, where you not only can